Alright, in a previous video I talked about the guitar being designed so we can play going down this way. And that idea creates these shapes and patterns for scales. We talked about in the previous video about a scale and the beginning of the scale. Using pentatonic scale, we started in A. But I also talked about being able to move that to G or F or B or C or D, and being able to play in every key. Okay, well now let's talk about modes and being able to play in every mode in every key. So what is a mode? Well, let's take C major, and that would go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and it keeps going. Okay, so that was played here. Now I can play those same notes. Now in the key of C, there's no sharps or flats. So it's just like the white keys on the piano. So I'm going to play starting in A, the C major scale, and I'm going to play the same notes, no sharps or flats. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So when I played C major scale here, starting on A, the shape, the pattern of that scale changed. It started, instead of when I was here, it went. Okay. Now I could also play starting here, let's say on G. And it's going to be the same scale played in a different place, which gives it a different shape. Now let's say I memorized the pattern, the shape for this spot here around G. It's called Lydian. And I memorized the pattern shape around here around A. It's Aeolian or natural minor. In my next video I'll talk about majors and minors. And then, so I played the same notes here, same notes here, same notes here, and I could, let's say I started on D. Played the same C major scale, starting on D. The shape changed, the pattern changed, the scale changed. It's a different mode. So that's Dorian. And if I started here, or down here, on E, that would be Phrygian. So whether I'm playing in this spot, or this spot, or this spot, or this spot, or this spot, I can play the C major scale. But when I played in these different spots, the shape of the scale, or the pattern, changes. And those spots are called modes. So that's what modes are. So you have Phrygian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, Ionian is major, Dorian, and then it repeats back to Phrygian. Now I left out two, and that was Lydian and La Creme. And that's because those are those little half steps, the two little white keys that are touching each other on the piano, for instance. And they basically don't earn their own complete position or shape. For instance, here's the major scale, Ionian, and then here's Locrian. Basically the same. Just add that note. Start on that note. That's all. So if you forget about those two modes, there's 5 main positions. And what's interesting is the back of this mode is the front of this mode. The back of Aeolian is the front of Mixolydian. The back of Mixolydian is the front of Phrygian. So if you look at it that way, there's really only about 3 modes you have to learn. If you learned, let's say, the major scale and you learn the Phrygian scale, you're going to get Dorian for free right in the middle. So learn them and you'll see what I'm talking about. But when I'm playing C major scale and I go, I could also go down into this scale and then up. So then I can play in all of these modes. And so then you're able to really travel the guitar. And I know all of the notes on the guitar, because I'll just say them as, like, let's say Mixolydian. G, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And you'll know all the notes on the guitar. You'll be able to play every position on the guitar. So that's why it's important to learn how to learn your modes. Well, that was in C major. Let's say the song is in A major. I'll just move the Ionian or major scale to A. Now I'm playing in A major, A Ionian, and if I move up, now I'm playing the Dorian mode, okay, and that starts in B, and that's because I'm playing in A major, but when I play the Dorian shape here, because it comes right after the Ionian shape, I'm still playing in A major. I'm still playing the A major in the A major key. Now, well, there's sharps and flats in A major. Which ones? You don't need to know. You don't need to learn the circle of fifths. Just by playing the shapes of these modes, the sharps and flats will happen automatically. So, if you learn the 5 major modes in the key of C major, you can shift all of them to every other key. And then that's how you can play in every mode, in every key. Alright, so learn your modes, and we'll talk about majors and minors in the next video.